So these less than $50 earbuds, I think, are a better buy than the Apple AirPod 2s. What's up everybody, this is Scott. Welcome back to another video. Well, that was a bit of a teaser just to kind of show you these Taotronic truly wireless stereo earbuds. I had a chance to get these sent over by Brian from Foxbat Media, so huge thanks to Brian for sending these over. I was honestly kind of surprised, wasn't really sure what to expect since these come in at less than 50 bucks, but I am pleasantly surprised by the quality of these Taotronic truly wireless stereo buds. So let's go ahead and get it kicked off. So these Taotronic truly wireless earbuds, according to the ad that they have out on Amazon, allows for up to 5 hours of playback on one charge, very similar to that of the AirPods, and also 36 hours of playback in the case itself. Now I'll talk a little bit more about the case, but right off the bat, you cannot charge your phone off of this case. There's been some questions out there on Amazon whether or not you could do that. You can't do that, so let me just answer that right out of the way. So much like that of all my other headphone and earbud reviews, I'm going to talk about the design, Bluetooth, including latency, obviously the sound quality since they are headphones, the price, and the battery life. So with that in mind, let's talk about the actual quality. One thing that you'll know when you pick these right up, they are fully plastic, which is not necessarily a great thing, but honestly, when I have something in my ears, it's not necessarily a deal breaker whether they're plastic or steel or anything like that. These do feel quality in the hand, and in terms of the case, it's almost borderline pocketable for me. So I've been trying these out for the last few days, and I do run anywhere between 4.5, 4:45, depending on if I take a lot of phone calls, and about 5 hours of that listening time. Now, 5 hours is usually about the max that I like to listen to from my own comfortability. These are definitely comfortable when they fit in your ear. So as you can see right here, from a dimension perspective, they look remarkably similar in terms of dimensions to that of the Apple AirPod. They are a little bit longer, a little bit thicker, but overall they fit really nice and snug to the side of my head, and I really like the look of them. So let's talk about the controls, because both have the touch controls on the right and left bud. I wasn't really enthused with the whole touch sensitivity. It took me a little while to kind of understand that volume up, you could swipe up and down on the right bud and the volume would go up. Now, that was just me kind of swiping up. Naturally, I would assume if you swipe down, the volume would go down. However, if you swipe down at all on the right bud, the volume continues to go up. If you go to the left bud, swipe up and down on the left bud, the volume goes down. So it was a little bit tricky for me to get used to the fact that left was decrease, right was increase. It was just one of those little weird nuancy things. And also from a touch sensitivity perspective, I would tap a few times and nothing would happen. Then I would tap a few times and it'd be instantaneous, it would pick up. I found that the touch sensitivity was just a little lacking on these, but again, for less than 50 bucks, the idea that you're getting any touch sensitivity or any touch controls is really, really nice. Now onto the Bluetooth and the latency perspective. I had no Bluetooth issues absolutely at all. I was able to set my phone down, walk approximately 41 feet direct line of sight without the littlest, slightest bit of drop. I was able to go upstairs in my home approximately 28 feet away with cement walls from the basement going up the stairs, so there was no Bluetooth connection issues at all. From a latency perspective, I experienced just a little bit when I was watching YouTube. It eventually caught up. I don't know if that was because of the connection or anything like that I had, but the latency issues were only when I was basically firing up YouTube from the very initial get-go. So from a sound perspective, as is always the case, these are not something that an audiophile would wear because they're truly wireless buds. You're not going to get that wide depth of field in terms of listening sound stage that you're going to get. That's just not something that you're going to get on truly wireless buds. However, with these, I was pleasantly surprised at how nice the mids sounded in terms of the vocals. The highs were not too tingy. Depending on the song, you can get a little bit tingy. But the only thing from a sound quality perspective that I didn't like was songs that were heavy on the bass or heavy on things of the low range. It tended to muddy up the vocals a little bit. Not every single song I had experienced this. So I talked about the battery life for just a little bit of a moment. I had no issues at all with battery life. Again, right around that 5-hour mark that they talk about. I haven't had to charge the case yet. Again, 36 hours in that case, roughly about 9 hours per dot of the light. Again, I think the math is right. Overwhelmingly enthused with the battery life that you get in these. I've mentioned the price point several times now at this point. These are $45 on Amazon. Absolutely no doubt. If you're looking for truly wireless buds and you do not want to spend $150 or $200 for the brand new Apple AirPods, these are definitely ones that you're going to want to go out and grab right now on Amazon for $45. Definitely no brainer. So that's it. That's all I have. As always, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment below. Go out and buy those headphones because they are awesome. And we will see you again next time.